Hello, Professor. I'm Jagdas. Today I'm going to introduce my project called Weather Application. The project is organized inside the Weather Application folder, and it mainly consists of three parts: Assets, Data, and CRC. The Assets folder contains the visual files of the app, and inside it there's an icons folder with PNG images that represent different weather conditions such as sunny, rainy, or cloudy. There's also an icon.iq file which is used as the main application icon in the interface. We have data folder. Data folder stores the application's files. Favorites.json keeps a list of the user's favorite cities, and history.csv stores the timestamp, city name, and temperature in um, Celsius. The most important part is the CRC folder, which contains the source code of the application. So first we have init.py. The init.py file is used for to indicate that CRC folder is a Python package. This allows the project modules to be imported properly. We have API.py. API.py communicates with the weather services. It converts city names into coordinates, fetches current conditions, and 14-day forecast from the API, and handles errors such as unknown cities or connection issues. You can see we used a protocol here, weather service protocol. In this protocol, we have an ellipsis. You can see it here. It serves as a placeholder, and this protocol specifies geocode, city, and fetch weather functions. We use data class decorator because the decorator automatically generates the constructor and a readable string form, so we don't have to write boilerplate ourselves. And you can see here we are setting up API endpoints, creating session, initializing the weather code map if it's not been set before, and we are translating the code from the API, and you can see we query parameters for geocoding API request, and we are getting name, and let's say we are getting count as one. We are getting one city in English language as JSON format, and city population has to be minimum 5,000. So we send a request to weather Geo API. We are getting it from Geo URL as a response, and we are saving this response from JSON as data. And we set these results as results variable. And we handle the errors if they occur. We raise lookup error here. We get first result as top, and we are setting let long and returning it. This is going to be a tuple, as you can see here. It's returning a tuple as float, and we fetch weather. Uh, we fetch geocode city here. We fetch weather here. As you can see, we query parameters, and we get lat long, and these codes come from API documentation. We get like daily, hourly, time zone, etc. So we have to send request to forecast URL, and we do the same we did in geo URL, as you can see here, and we fetch the current weather data, and we get the informations from this data, and we get other informations here. We set minimum 14 days for daily forecasts, and we create daily forecast object here, and um, we wrap everything into model objects, and we return a weather bundle. And you can see we are returning a weather bundle here. Next, we have chart.py. It uses matplotlib, so we have to import matplotlib. And we built a line chart that shows 14-day temperature trend here. So next we have models.py. It defines the data models like city, current weather, daily forecasts, and weather bundle using Python's data class, decorator for clean and consistent code. And at the top we have to import data class. And we have storage.py. Storage.py handles saving and loading data. It manages both the favorites file and history CSV. Next, we have utils.py. Utils.py provides helper functions such as cleaning and validating city input and formatting the temperature with Celsius. You can see we used regex and we imported regex. And we have UI.py. UI.py builds the graphical interface using tkinter with ttk bootstrap. It sets up the layout. Uh, I can show. Um, let's say we write Hamburg and say it find. So a search bar on top, a panel for favorite cities, a section for current weather, a 7-day overview with icons, and a 14-day temperature trend chart. It also includes features like switching themes, refreshing data, and managing favorite cities. Let's say we added Hamburg to favorites, and after it we want to select Tokyo, and we can remove the Hamburg if we want. It asks for confirmation, we say yes. And if we didn't like the theme, we can change the theme here. And also we can refresh the application. So that's all. Thanks for listening, Professor.